What's good, my people? What's good? It's your boy Monte Carlo. Just tapping in with you guys, doing an interview this evening with artist named Jersey Sun. All right, he's gonna be tapping in a couple seconds. Just hoping you guys had an awesome day. Welcoming you to the Big Picture Podcast. Hopefully, you guys tuned in to Josiah Hotwire interview that I did the other day, and also the interview I did for what's his name? The Josiah Hotwire the other day, and I also did wow, I forgot the name of it. It's been a busy day, but make sure y'all go to the page and check it out. All right. Yeah. So I hope you had a beautiful day. What's going on? How you doing? Stay tuned. We're doing an interview with Jersey Sun. Okay. So he's gonna be tapping in a couple minutes. Yeah. So hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. Y'all doing the right thing as far as quarantining. If God forbid you got sick or what have you, just stay safe out there. But in the meantime, in between time, let me look for some of his music on YouTube so you guys can tune into it. Okay, that's who it was. I did an interview with a brother Fly Shark the other day from Harlem World. Very good artist from Uptown Harlem Polo Grounds. Very talented kid. So he has a project out by the name of Green Jacket, and he has some good music. I'm really proud of him, and he's doing his thing. So yeah, man, just I want all of y'all to just keep tuning in. I'm gonna have artists on. I'm gonna have entrepreneurs on. It's gonna be very, very good for the culture. One second. Stay safe out there. Stay safe. So let me look on here. Matter of fact, let me play Fly Shark Green Jacket song for you guys. Very, very. Actually, I'm going with Yellow Tops, man. That Yellow Top joint is hot. Okay, Jersey Sun is on. He's here. Okay, so let's hit the request, and I will request you on, beloved. Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Pardon the silence. Let me send him a request real quick. Okay, here we go. View request.
Hey,
My
what's going
brother.
on, boss? What's
What's
going
up,
on,
kid?
boss? I'm good. I'm good.
As Jay-Z and Cam would say, welcome to New York City.
Hey,
Eh?
appreciate that, boss.
How you doing, kid?
I'm good. I'm good. I couldn't find parking. I've been looking for parking for the past hour and some change.
Oh my
So I
God.
was like, you know what? In order for you to be on time, I'm gonna just answer this in the car. So
It ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing
here
wrong
we
with
are.
that.
Here we are.
Yo, welcome to New York City, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, boss.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna ask you what street you on. We can talk about that off
Yeah,
the air.
offline we gonna have that conversation.
Oh yeah, but yeah, man, New York City, man, the parking is ridiculous, bro. I used to use a parking lot uptown by me, and they actually closed down.
Yeah.
So they're putting a Western Beef over there, something like that. So now I have to find parking on the street too. So it's crazy. It's
Yo,
crazy, bro.
like I had great parking like over the weekend, and I went to
Mm.
Brooklyn today. I was like, man, I should just caught the train because
Yeah, come the train. Mm-hmm.
lost that parking, I came back. I've been driving around for the past hour and some change.
Man.
I'm looking around. I'm seeing only parking that's open is fire hydrants. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
if I risk that, like,
that's a
I'm
ticket. That's a
straight.
ticket. What I did the other day is I parked on 125th Street
Yeah,
because that's that 2 hour meter parking. So in the nighttime, you good. So I parked there, let my car sit, and the next morning, I got my car and went to work. So
yeah.
if you, I don't,
I'm about 138th though. Like that's
yo,
just
bro, this is what I did though. I don't know what avenue you on, but I'm on 8th Avenue. So I parked my car and I hopped on a bus, and it lets me off right in front of my house. Or you just take an $8 cab home. So if you're around the 138th area, you can
yeah,
literally park your car, bro, on 125th, right there on 8th or what have you.
yeah.
You're always parking over there, and take you to either walk home if it's nice, or take your little $8 cab, not the Uber.
You know what? You know what? I might have to like after this call. I might have to make that move. We gonna chat offline. We gonna.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta put you onto the New York City ways of getting around. You
Yes,
feel me,
sir.
bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So wow, so what made you move to New York, man?
Oh, just family, and just to really push the vision forward. You know what I'm saying? Like on the music end as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a twofold thing for me.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
so you got family out here in New York.
yeah. I got family in Brooklyn. I got family. I'm from Jersey. I still got family in Jersey.
Okay.
So that's a big thing for me. And then just on the music end, this is the mecca. Especially whatever the sound that you're trying to push.
Yeah.
It's a good space to be in.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy because while I was setting up, I was thinking to myself, I was like, "Is this kid from Jersey?" Because I know we spoke before, but I was like, "Is this kid from Jersey or what?" So that's what part of Jersey, bro?
So I'm North Jersey. So right,
Newark.
nah, not Newark. I'm from Bloomfield, right next to Newark though.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay. That's understandable. It's understandable. All right, so is it so Bloomfield right next to Newark?
yeah, right next to
Okay,
Newark.
I thought you was
Right.
one of those guys who ain't from
Nah,
Newark but claim
nah. See, I ain't about no cap. I ain't about to get on your. I
live
ain't about to
across the
get on
street
your
from
platform
Newark,
and
so I'm
start
from Newark.
capping. Nah, like see, like a lot of cats like capping. Like nah, I don't live that lifestyle. Like it's not that. Like it is what it is. It is what it is. You
That's
feel
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Wow. So, I was peeping your song. Calling. Um, I was listening to it. Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube as well. Yeah,
Okay, it's under Jersey Sun.
yeah, under
Calling.
Jersey Sun. Yep.
Okay, I probably spelled it wrong, but yeah, I like that joint, B. I like
Hey,
that joint. I like the choreography in it too. It's interesting.
hey, thank you, boss. Like I'm really trying to bring back that. So like. As an artist, I sing and rap, but I'm really trying to bring back that third element of like choreography, right? Because when we look
Mm.
back at like how hip hop first started, niggas was dancing when hip hop first started. You know what I'm
True,
saying?
true.
Like, especially that late '80s, early '90s, niggas was dancing, they was rapping, they was singing. You know, graffiti. You know what I'm saying? So I paint here and there, and like for me,
Mm.
like I'm really trying to incorporate like the full elements of hip hop into just how I create my art.
Mm.
So I'm glad that you're really rocking with the choreo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that, man. Did you do the choreography or
Nah,
you
so
hired a
actually,
choreographer?
yeah, I had a choreographer who I worked with before in the past, and like
Mm-hmm.
she saw the vision. I was like, look, I
Mm-hmm.
want when people watch this, like we're incorporating African styles because like that's primarily my genre, but we're bringing that nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in the '90s. When you're watching like the videos with Diddy and Mace, you know what I'm saying? They dancing, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, I think his okay, here we go. Yeah, he had some technical difficulties. While he tries to jump back on, let me go to his pic, go to the YouTube page and see what's up and play his music. Jersey Sun. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Um, that was Jersey Sun. It seems that he's having some technical difficulties with um, his Wi-Fi or cell phone. So, okay, this is him right here. Cool. Jersey Sun. There you go. Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm here. It's it's a mission today. It's a mission today, fam.
Somebody got jokes. Beeble got jokes. She said his phone died. LOL. Nah, he good. He paid his cell bill, man. Relax. You gotta relax.
We live and direct.
Where was we at, man? Where was we at?
Nah, so back to the choreo. Like,
Yeah.
you know, for me, it's like, how do we create art that entertains, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just about the songwriting, just the production and whatnot. For me, it's like, what's the next level? How do we create art that entertains? And so when I was working on Calling and I wrote the record and I was in the studio, the vision overall was like, yo, I want when people watch this to be like, yo, this is a fire record, but like, it's bringing that nostalgia, right? So when you look at the way it was styled, you know, from like my outfit to to the dancers and whatnot, it gives you that nostalgic aspect. Like if you pay attention to 90s videos, especially like Busta, you know, Busta had a lot of like choreography that had that aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I grew up watching Busta, Missy, Diddy, Mace, you know what I'm saying? Like, and seeing how they brought like certain color patterns and certain like styles together, and like, yo, like, just by watching the videos and looking at it out the gate, you're already tapped in. And then when you hear the music, you're like, yo, this is fire. You know what I'm saying? So just like, it was two levels. And so my goal is to bring those two levels to my artistry, not only from my presentation, but like when you actually watch, you know, the aesthetics and everything like that too.
That's good. So you bringing that essence back of production, lyrics. You know, I kind of felt like a Drake-ish slash Bryson Tiller slash, like, you know, and listen, bro, don't ever be ashamed to say that those type of artists, you know, inspired you or had some type of inspiration with your music. You feel me? Unbelievable. Yeah, his reception's twisted. Okay, Jersey Sun. I want to. Yeah, so yeah, I'm. Listen, he paid his cell bill. Jersey Sun has paid his cell bill. I'm almost sure he did. It's not that. Okay, he's just having some technical difficulties with his reception. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to try. Yeah, that's them. I'm going to try to find his music on YouTube. Yes, thank you for everybody that's tuning in. You know, he's having some technical difficulties. Hopefully, he's in an area where the reception is bad. Unfortunately, in New York, there's many areas in New York where the reception is bad. When he comes back on, I'm going to ask him what carrier he's using, because I have AT&T and my service is good. So hopefully he doesn't have T-Mobile. You know. So Brother Jerome, what's going on, family? Peace, peace. Hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Interviewing Jersey Sun from New Jersey. It seems to be that he's having some technical difficulties, couldn't find parking, so yeah. What's wrong with Well, T-Mobile, I've never had T-Mobile before. I have AT&T, so I'm just hating on T-Mobile. You know, just hating on it. Is your reception always good with T-Mobile? Do you have a lot of drop calls, Rome, or like how's that working out for you? Rome, you stupid. How's that working out for you, bro? Like, are you in cars sometime and your reception just drops? Like, oh no? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give. No, it's bad. I have T-Mobile. Thank you. I told you, sis. Beeble. Yes. See, we have an honest sister. I appreciate you. I've heard a lot of things about T-Mobile also. I'm glad that you're honest. And feel free to jump over to AT&T. You might be paying less for your bill. My girlfriend, my reception is dropping, but I'm logged on. Okay, come back on. Come back on for a couple more minutes, my brother. Because I have another interview around like 9:10. Okay. Okay, let's see. We'll see what service Jersey Sun has. Okay? And let me get his name. Okay. So, before we continue the interview, well, no. Before we continue the interview, what carrier do you have, sir? Huh? What?
That's an offline thing. You know about to roast me right now. That's an offline thing.
Come on, let it go. You know who I got. What letter is this? What letter is this? That's the A, right? And that ain't going for Atlanta. What? Okay. So
that T-Mobile ain't doing me.
Thank you. No, Rome. He has he has T-Mobile. So I'm gonna bring him over to AT&T. I got
bro,
you, bro.
It's like I'm scared because I know this shit gonna drop. So I'm like, I'm jumping in and out. It's like double dutch right now.
Yeah. No, he got that's my brother right there. Metro PCS.
Shit like double dutch.
Oh God. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. So yeah. So I told you, I hear that vibe, Drake, all of them, and it's good that you're able, but you don't sound like them, if that makes sense. You still have your own sound. I didn't hear a whole bunch of cursing, all that nonsense or whatever. It was safe music that I can play around my kids. You can play around your lady. You can play in a party and have a good time and fights. Because, you got music these days that you can play that I listen to, of course, but fights, those spark fights.
And fight come with it. Yep.
Where did you shoot that video at?
So, just first off, before the phone does something crazy, I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on your platform today. I appreciate the kind words that you said.
Yes.
Just to in reference to the Drake thing, Drake.
Oh, wow. So all y'all with T-Mobile, this is a lesson learned. It's a good brother right here. It's a good brother, Jersey Sun right here. And we want to hear the rest of his story. We might have to reschedule this, when he's by some Wi-Fi, because unfortunately, T-Mobile has some issues. Yes. Kwame, yes. Yes. So I encourage you all, do what you got to do. Okay? I'm going to give him a couple more minutes. I'm going to be interviewing a young brother by the name, I'm not going to give you his name, but he has his own clothing line called Stay Hungry. He's from Harlem. He's a clothing designer. He's also a artist, also rapper. Very proud of this brother, man. We grew up together in Harlem. Very proud of this dude from my neighborhood, and he actually has some good clothing. You can follow his page right now before I interview him. It's Stay Hungry HD. Stay Hungry HD. So tap in with him. Follow his page. Of course, follow this page if you're not following it already. But yeah, good brother. When the pandemic we're still in a pandemic, but when the pandemic was at its highest and you couldn't buy no clothes, you couldn't get anything, this is when all the clothing lines, the entrepreneurial black designers was anybody you knew they was dropping a clothing line. Your mother, your sister, everybody was dropping. Everybody made clothes, but this brother he was consistent and he had a clothing line. He has a clothing line, and everything was sold out. Which also means that he's very successful at it. So follow his page, Stay Hungry. Awesome colors for the ladies. I know y'all like all the fruity colors. Even some of the brothers, y'all be stepping out with the colors. So tap in with him. Joins official. Tap in with the brother Jersey Sun. Peep his music. His music is hot. Feeling dude. He's from Jersey. I don't know if he was living in Texas or Chicago for a minute and then moved to the city, but he's currently out here in New York City, and I will be giving a showcase, something of that nature, real soon, and I will have a couple artists on, and hopefully he will be on board too. So I'm about to sign off right now, and I'm going to sign back on in another 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to be interviewing the brother Stay Hungry. All right, so yeah, we having a good time tonight, y'all. We sipping on some Bartonora, and we vibing. So I'm about to log off, take a little 2 to 5 minute break, and we're gonna get to it. All right. So he's back on. All right. Hopefully he got some Wi-Fi by Dunkin' Donuts or something. Let's see. Jersey Sun. Jerzey. Okay. Jerzey. Okay. Jerzey. Sun. Well, that's how you say it. Okay. Here you go, bro. I got you. Calling. Wow, you're doing very good, brother. 107,000 views. Where you at? Wow. Hey, so buddy, you're doing pretty good on YouTube.
Thank you, boss.
Proud of you.
Thank you, boss.
Wow. So do you remember where you was at before you left off? Before you got kicked off?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, go ahead. 1
second. Because you had actually dropped a gem about the sound earlier, and that had resonated with me before I got kicked off. What I was saying was that when we look at artists, we look at influences, right? And so for me, people who influenced me were people like 50. I was influenced by 50. I was influenced by Wayne. I was influenced by, that's on the U.S. side, and then African artists like Fela Kuti, Style Plus, they influenced me. So I was influenced by a lot of like R&B and just hip hop. Mm-hmm. And so for me, it was always like, how do I bring those elements into my music equally, to where it weighs out? And then because I grew up in a Nigerian household, I was always indicative of like, how do I bring those elements into my sound? So the byproduct, is something that you can say like might be Drake like, but not necessarily is him, because I pulled from some of those same influences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up listening to Mavado. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, I was just about to say that. It's like a Drake with Mavado, like, right? I like that. Okay.
I grew up listening to Mavado, Vibes Cartel, Fela Kuti. So like, when I pull from those artists, I understand how to get on the record and sing and rap, but then switch my accent and my cadence and come back. You know what I'm saying? Because those are my influences that allow me to shape my sound. And I think that part right there is the element of like black music, right? When we look at just hip hop or Afro beats or any other genre that's influenced by black culture, is the fact that it's a gumbo, fam. You feel me? Like, we pulling from so many elements, and like, if you really studying the game and studying everything, you realize like somebody like African Bombado went to Africa and pulled some elements, and they brought that back here. So the relationship between the diaspora has always been going on back and forth. We've always been pulling elements and intertwining that into how we create our art.
Deep. So the song "Calling," right?
Yeah.
I noticed in the song he was talking about how a girl, she only calls you on the weekend. Was this a personal experience, or a friend of a friend?
I was a side guy for a second. I was a side. And so I was able to pull from that, and I was also able to pull from the elements of like, I have I have homegirls and homeboys who went through situations where like they the side nigga, you feel me? And like that's the life they live in. Or you have that person who's indecisive about you. And like during the week they forget about you, but during the weekend they're like, oh yeah, it's the weekend. Let me hit your line and see how you doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so when I wrote that record, it was for everybody who's been through that.
She's on to you, bro. She's the auntie next door. Okay. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
It's for everybody who's been through that, you know, that emotion before. So that's what it's about.
Wow. So okay. So that was an experience you had as a side dude.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, everybody has to play that position at some point in their life. I
knew my role and I played it well. I think that the part that was messed up was like she was trying to have like, boyfriend benefits when I ain't get no promotion. You know, this ain't no overtime. You know, so like I was like, nah, I ain't.
Like she wanted the biggest birthday gift from you, not her man.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, like, nah.
Yeah, nah, like that's homie job, not mine. I'm just supposed to lay it down, you know, for the weekend.
I come off the bench every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the LeBron on your team. I'm not. So that's what it was, you know. So
okay,
but that was the core structure of it, right? And then everything else was like I'm listening to my friends and listening to their stories, and I'm seeing the ins and outs, right? Like my homegirls telling me about niggas who coming in and out of their lives. My homeboys telling me like about girls who like only hit them out literally on the weekend. I'm like, yo, we all experiencing this thing, this back and forth of love and life in real time. So why not write a record that captures that whole emotion, right? And so like if you listen to each verse kind of is relatable towards like if you're a guy listening to the record, you can relate to it. If you're a girl listening to the record, you can relate to the record because it's speaking to both sides and what we go through and the ins and outs of, you know, fresh love, old love, and like when love doesn't make sense anymore.
Okay. So do you have an EP out already or no?
So here's the thing. You actually caught me on the right time.
Okay.
I have a new single called Waste Man, which is going to be dropping in the next 4 to 5 weeks.
You said Waste Man?
Yeah. So
okay.
Wait. Yeah. It's it's dropping in the next 4 to 5 weeks, and then the next EP is dropping in the next 2 months. So,
okay. Hold up. What do we expect from the Waste Man video or the song?
Oh, it's a summer banger. I'm coming for the summer.
No. I'm talking about what do we expect? Okay, so because Calling you a side dude.
Yeah.
So what is Waste Man? What are we getting?
So Waste Man, you're having a conversation with Shorty, like, yo, I'm not about to waste your time. You know, I'm not the waste man. I'm not about to waste your time. So
okay. All right. So I'll wait on it. I'll wait on it. All right. So cool. So where did you shoot the video?
So Calling was actually shot in a couple of locations. So the primary scenes that we see with the choreography, with me performing, that was shot in Brooklyn actually. So I shot that in Brooklyn. I shot the intro like where it looks kind of like Africa. Those scenes were actually shot in Arizona.
Wow.
That was in Sedona. Like, yeah, I did my research. I was like, yo, I need something that looks just like that. So it was between Brooklyn and Sedona, and then one of the scenes, the basketball scene, was actually shot in Ohio. In Columbus. Yeah, so it was like 3 different locations to really just bring the story to life.
Yes. So you was born in Africa?
Yeah, I was born in Africa. I was born in Nigeria.
You real African?
Yeah, real African, bro. You know, born in Nigeria.
You don't even sound like it, bro.
I can turn the accent on and off. You know.
Wow. Let me hear something. Let me hear. Let me hear.
It's okay. So for second interview, I'll talk to you in the accent, so it kind of walk you through the story. But yeah, I was born in Nigeria. DGAT. You know, I was born in Nigeria. I came to the States when I was 7. Then I went back to Nigeria when I was 10, and I was in Nigeria from 10 to 16. So I came back to the US when I was 16. Yeah, so I've been able to go back and forth between the accents. When I was in Nigeria, you know, it's a skill set. When I was in Nigeria, during the summers, I was in the UK, so I was between Nigeria and the UK as a kid. And so when I came back to the States, it was like, okay, I'm in Jersey, you get. And so when you're in
Mm.
Jersey, which is the primary source of the US, you get. I'm able to take that and mix it in the gumbo of how I talk. So I'm a
Oh,
Jersey nigga who can go back and forth. It's simple.
oh, bro, hard. Nope, that's bars. Check it out. You should do a song, man, in that accent, bro.
Oh, I got records on the next project, bro. I got records like that on the project. Wasteman,
Come
I'm in
on.
my accent on Wasteman, bro. Like that's, yeah, that's we locked in. We locked in.
That's the A&R me, bro. That's the A&R me.
I saw the look in your face. You were like, yo.
Yeah, yeah. Dollar signs. Wow. So, bro, we gonna build, man. We gonna build. Oh, that's what I meant to ask you. Where was you at before you came to New York? Where was you living at?
So I was in the Midwest.
Midwest.
I was in the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Chicago?
Nah, I was in Ohio. You know,
Ohio. Okay.
again, one thing about me, I'm not gonna sit here and cap to make shit sound better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in Chicago.
You know,
I was out there with Lil Durk and them.
cats love to claim the biggest cities. I was like, nah, I was in the Midwest. You feel me? I was out there in Ohio. You feel me? Like, but not like I still got like a good amount of my network is still in Chicago, but I was residing in Ohio. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was in Ohio.
So for the record, Harlem starts on 110th Street.
Yeah.
To 155th Street.
Yeah.
Okay. So if somebody lives on 107th Street and they tell you they from Harlem, don't believe them. They capture.
I'm adding it to my notes right now.
Yeah, notepad. It's like, oh, how you from Harlem? All right, no doubt, bro. All right.
Add it to my notes right now. To the notes
All right, bro. So I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna post your stuff up. I'm gonna promote your music, and we're gonna build because I'm gonna be working on some projects for this summer where I'm gonna have a couple of artists performing in Harlem at a location, and it's gonna be very good. We're gonna have some A&Rs there. We're gonna have some clothing lines there, some models, and doing it up for real.
All right, bro. I'm tapped in. Once
Cool.
Wasteman is done, I'm a shoot it to you via DMs. That way you get to listen to it before it comes out as well.
Cool. Much love, my bro. Much love.
All right, thank you, boss.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right.